Okay, let's get going. All right, I think every button has been clicked. Let me go over here, and then we'll jump in. Let me bring this volume down over here, and okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, and then we're gonna go here. I'm gonna see if this makes a difference. I don't know if it will. Okay, all right. And Lige, in 1 second, I will be ready to click buttons. I'm testing a theory. A theory. Okay, internet. Oh, great, internet worketh. Twitch.com. I never thought of this. Someone online is like, well, if you're like live streaming, what you could do is you could get your phone, and then if you're a strong enough computer, you could have your computer. And then if you had an iPad, you could have an iPad. And then there's your concurrent viewers. I don't know if it's going to be the case, but we'll try it. Let's see if it registers. No, I won't. That's okay. I'm not worried about it. Okay. So if you are ready, I am ready. It didn't like that. It did not like that. Let's bring that down. It probably is like straining the internet. Okay, all right. So we wanted to do sealed, right? Sealed draft. So this is the one I want. Premier draft, and then this is best of one. That's best of 3. You want to do best of 1, right?
Yeah, best of 3 sucks.
Yeah. Okay. And have you read anything? Okay, all right, let me make sure. Rotating packs, timed, 7 players, blah 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 blah, boring. And just out of curiosity, do I play Brawl? No. And bro, what's your favorite commander? I need to make a new deck. I haven't really fiddled with Commander or Brawl, so I don't have great insight in that. But if you reached out to Walsman in my Discord or Lige, they might give you insight. That would be better. You can find my Discord link, I believe, in my bio. All right, so Lige, you ready for me to click buttons? Are we ready to click buttons?
Yeah.
All right, let's click buttons here. One moment. Yes, I do standard and historic. Okay, here we go. Draft token.
A troll deck you can do is flubs, or you can use the Bloomburrow Mythic. It's the red-black card, but you can just play it and like a 12/12, and it's a gimmick deck, but it's busted.
You have to tell Sophia to come look at your chibi or your little goober. Here. Have her look at the screen on Twitch. So that's you when you talk in Discord.
Sophia said she saw it.
That's funny. Okay. We'll put you right there.
Longest draft table I've ever seen get filled.
Right? You know, that tells me that this draft isn't doing great. They're having to rebalance. I think this set is better than last set, but I still think it's a weak set compared to other comparables.
Well, to be fair, though, we had Foundations. That one was superb. It's not really fair to...
True.
But then before that, we had a Bloomburrow, which was super good. Duskborn, which is super good. Yeah.
Yes. So we're ready. So what's the draft about? You're drafting against real people. Okay, here we go. A bunch of, well, anything
What
that
is the first card?
that's actually like crazy equipment, I think.
Yeah, I would take it. I mean,
Okay. Anything else?
it's our rare. We might as well take our pick on that.
Okay. Okay. All right, we'll take it. All
Look
right.
at that. 2 rares. There's 2 rares.
All right, let's look at the first one. This one is very versatile. It's an enchantment, but you can pick either or. And then once you pick and it comes into play, then it sticks. And then that's the enchantment.
That's cheap.
Yeah, that 3 is really great. Anything else we like here?
I would take the rares. I mean, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, this one they say is a 4. It's a combat trick, but it's like tricolor. It's kind of tough. You want to go with this one, the Siege?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. What do we got? Flying. It's not bad for an evasion card. Whenever you cast, if you can cast again, a 1/1. Okay, interesting. There is some removal, kind of slow. I wish it was instant. Yeah, and but it's any target, which means you could burn the opponent directly. And then that's. Well, I mean, anything that catches your eye here.
What's down below? What's the? No. What about the red? The red.
17 seconds.
This
one might be
I
like
don't
really
know.
strong.
Yeah.
Now it's still early in the draft. We can go into another color. That's not a deal breaker at this point.
There's that dragon. I see one dragon. That's the end of the top row.
Okay. It's a 6. But it has
look
ward.
at it.
Oh my gosh, it has ward.
No, but not that either. It also has the two spell.
Do we think we
You
like
you get
this?
to tap a creature. That's tempo. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. What's up, Wallsman? What about Sculptor? Sculptor? Flying, interesting. Okay, 15 seconds.
Yeah, I think
The dragon?
yeah.
All right.
I think so.
Yeah, okay. Mid. Yeah, once you get past the first 3 picks, it does kind of slow down. I agree with you, Vern. Here's in our color, but we don't have to do that.
Look at the green. I meant the blue. Sorry, the blue top left. I meant top right. Yeah. I mean, that's just cycling.
It is. This is a body.
But it also works with that casting a second spell a turn thing. That's going to be big in this.
Yeah, but look at this.
Yeah.
13 seconds.
I mean, you can take it. I feel like that other card's going to come back around. That draw card.
Oh, that was really close. Okay, all right. What do we got?
Mythic. Right? Or no?
Yeah, no, we can do Mythic. Okay, Mythic. Wow, they let a Mythic. Okay, that's interesting. These are real people, so they do make mistakes, and they do.
That was in pack 1. That was so far.
Yeah,
that was pick 6.
That was pick 6 on pack 1. This might be just a construct pick.
I think that's good.
That one.
That's giving us cycling. That's gonna be huge, and really it's in our color.
Yeah, let's go with this.
Because we need those. Like, if we can draw the card, we have it has 2 different abilities. Look, there's an evolving wilds land, which you could get. You could get your color changed in, but I don't think it's that important for where we're at.
Construct.
You can, yeah, if you want.
I think that's a construct. Is there anything more? 8 seconds left. Do we really want Evolving Wilds?
No, just take it. That's fine.
That I have a home for later. Okay, it might. Well, there's dragon.
Another blue dragon, but that's we've already kind of high up in the. What's that? Colorless 2 mana at the bottom.
18 seconds.
When this enters, you may search for a basic library and put it at the
That's
top
interesting.
card. Yeah, that might be something. If you control a dragon, put it onto the battlefield tap. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Because we're going to be playing dragons.
Okay. You're gonna need Dragon High for Genesis. Okay, interesting.
Oh, look.
Yeah, another
You got that
construct
card from earlier. That was from our pack. No one took it. We could construct that. I don't see anything insane in here.
No, I don't. Viewers, if you hear me say construct, basically the premise is. Oh, well, hold on a second here. Anything catch your eye? Construct means you're constructing a deck outside of the draft mode, and so
that's something.
What about this? What is we got here? Oh no, we're gonna do this one.
Or,
Okay, I made it. We got it. Okay, and then construct pick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's already lands like that. I don't know if you want to actually just take a card.
We're gonna take that. Okay, what do we got here? Whisper. There it is.
Yeah,
again.
take that. That's
Yep.
what we were. Yep.
And really quick. Okay. Well, you know what? Okay, we'll take that. All right. Nasserit. It's not. It's outside of our color, but oh, here we go. I don't know. Do you want?
Still take the rare? I mean, we can always sleeve into a third color.
What about this? Let's look at this real quick. 35 seconds. I don't know.
I think stuff like that's gonna come back to you though. I'm not like.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll keep it up here. Maybe we can do something with it. Waiting. Okay, so we're waiting. There's obviously you want to draft for the actual draft event, so you're kind of wanting to get into 2 colors optimally, 3 at worst. All right, what do we got?
There's another rare at the front.
Oh, it's a zombie too.
Oh, that's that one. That I saw that card.
Okay, construct it is. I think we got to do that. Construct.
There's not many blue or red cards in there, anyways. Another.
This is our
There's 2
color?
rares. That's the same siege card.
Yeah, this is tricolor though.
We could get a second one of the sieges.
Yeah,
That's
let's do that one. Let's do that. So when you draft, you're always
There's the blue on the top right. It's a lower. I know we need some more lower cost ones.
yeah, we could do that. You want to do that one?
Yeah,
Here's
I think
another
so.
one?
Because look,
Okay.
you see, it has the ability to do more. There's a 1 mana blue. I think that there's draw a card or that creature that's a 0/3. That'd be a blocker.
Yeah, but the search ability is like very restrictive. I'd rather have this one. Anything else we see?
That's fine.
Cove would get us into white if we wanted to try to splash that 3rd color.
Yeah, but I don't think that's.
It's gonna happen. Yeah.
I think lands will come back around.
Yep. They gave it a
Another
0. They gave it a 0, but wow, you know what?
That's a good card.
Nah, it's interesting. It's a mana conversion problem. Do we see anything else we like? Otherwise, I'm gonna take it.
No, there's that blue 1 mana. Look, blue 1 mana right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, we took it. Okay, anything else?
What's that red one up
Right.
top?
Twin bolt. There's removal
Yeah. I mean, that's...
and instant speed. So a removal. If you're a viewer, we do bread here. So
oh, there's another rare.
mhm. You want to go construct. So you're asking bread. What? It's bomb, removal, evasion.
What's that other aura? What's the aura 1 mana?
This one.
And it gets flying. That's good.
Yeah. Or there's another twin bolt for removal.
No, I'd take that card, that blue.
Okay.
Because we need some more cheap.
And then D is dredge or dud. Just
What's
like,
Forces of the Mind?
well, let me
What
hover.
is it? If you cast, draw 3 cards, yeah. It's good.
All right. Just construct
Okay.
stuff, or well, do we like either one of these? This is the highest grade one, but it's a higher mana curve. 3 seconds.
You choose. I mean,
Okay, we'll go with that. That gives us options. This one goes
what's the
construct.
colorless?
What's
Okay.
the colorless? You want to take this one?
I mean, you get a couple little bit of life, and it's a 3/3/2. I mean, it's something.
Okay. All right. What do we want? This is kind of mid curve.
What's the other one do? But
It's
yeah, I
gone,
think
and
the
then
cat's
oh
good.
yep. All right, there we go. All right. Do we see anything else? Here's
I think we
this.
just take the rare.
Okay, let's take the rare for construct. So when you're drafting, you want to pick off of bread so that you balance your deck out to be able to accomplish different objectives. Bombs can win in the moment. You put them on the field, they're going to win the game for you. Let's look. Do we like anything? This is a dual.
What's that? Okay, there's the 1 mana draw card. It came around again. There's the blue red.
What about this one?
Yeah,
25 seconds.
you can do that.
Anything
We were
else?
talking
This
about
is a
that the other
4.
time.
This is they're rating this really high, even though it's slower.
You could do that one too.
What do you think?
You just need a dragon for that to go off. Either way, I mean, they're both good.
Okay, let's go with that one, I guess. Removal is going to help you remove threats.
Mythic.
Oh, you know what? I think we got to do Mythic Construct. Here's another Siege.
And then there's the siege again. I don't know if we need another siege.
We don't, but here's another Twin
We might.
Bolt. 25
Yeah,
seconds.
could take that, but what's the flying? There's a flying ward too, the second one. At the beginning of your upkeep, it said something. No, that. Yeah, at the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile 2 cards from a graveyard, and then you can buff it. So if you have cards in graveyard, I mean, I don't know. It's nothing crazy.
I'm going to keep this for Construct.
You only need 1 more card in your deck. Well, technically 2.
Okay, what do we like anything here? Colorless.
The dragon. I mean,
Anything
because we have a lot of cycling, we can just cycle for land and play big creatures.
Elemental.
What's that? That's something. Oh, it's like, yeah, get that.
Like Ronin? Is this going to perform like Ronin?
Yeah.
So,
but the reason it's good is because you can use it for that second spell trigger. No. What's the red one? It has flurry on it. Whenever you cast, it's 1/1. Okay, and you also get some mana, like change on that. You can pay 1 to. What's the mine card? That one does draw cycling. The Vigilance 2, the second card, second blue.
oh, that's quick. We got it though. Trawler.
Now at this point, I think you could just do all picks you want because you have enough. You need 17 lands, so just pick what you want.
Do that one, I guess. We don't got it. Let's take it. All right, we're kind of prowess. Don't really got a lot. Okay, they're saying this is probably the best one. Okay, let's put that up. What do we got? Bell ringer.
Yeah, just.
Do we like anything better?
That monument. No.
Oh, I should have taken the dragon. I saw it had haste too. Dog it. Okay, what do we got? 15 seconds.
Like I said, we can just take stuff or give. To make sure you drag it into sideboard. There's another draw card. Or you could take the dual land, I mean.
No, we take this one. Okay, running out of time here. This one's probably the better one. Okay, yeah, we'll take that one. Give Give me something good. Oh, that we're gonna take the twin bolt. Do we like this one better?
No, I take the damage. Just because.
Focus on the mind. 5 seconds. Okay, and then what do we got? Okay, construct. And there it is, ladies and gents.
Sideboard.
Okay, that's fine. We'll clear it out in just a second. Okay, so so that was our draft, and we're gonna trim it out. When you go into like draft mode, we're not on the clock right now, so there's no hurry. But basically, the school of thought is you want to go with the bread strategy so that you accomplish numerous tasks. So we mentioned bomb can win the games for you. R is removal, is removing your opponent's threats. E is evasion, so that could be like menace. That could be not haste, but that could be unblockable type deals. Can't be blocked. E evade. Well, I already did E, didn't I? Evasion. A would be aggro, so that'd be like haste. Aggressive instant spells. And then D is just you're filling out your mana curves. But once you draft your bread the best you can and you come into the edit mode, you got to trim it down, right? So instead of playing a 60 deck, we're playing a 40. I believe 14 is the magic number for land, which we have. And then
17.
My apologies. Yes, 17, and then we trim it down. Like in this case, we could shred Nazareth, and then that's going to dump the plains, right? But it depends on whether we think it's worth splashing. Usually, depending on the strength of your draft, you want to go for 2 colors. And then if you have something absolutely mental crazy, maybe 3. But since it's not possible for you to optimize any given deck, usually your dual decks are stronger. But we only have 1 plane, so I think at this point, Lige, do you think we shred this one and then dump the planes?
Yes.
Okay. So you see it rebalanced on the bottom. We also don't need the swamp, so we're dumping that, and then it rebalances again. And you can see the draft, mana curve. You want to be able to play stuff on T1. So T1 is turn 1, T2 is turn 2, etc., etc.
What's the Draco Genesis do? We never even really looked at that card. The Mythic is the highest mana thing we have.
This one. That was the one that I put in Discord.
Yep.
So here's the deal. If you're watching, this may or may not be good for what we're doing, but here's the thing is that if you bring this into construct and you have green rampy, like you have like mana ramp from green 8, okay, yeah, I mean you can accomplish that relatively fast. So even though it's not great for draft per se, it is crazier for construct. But in this case, in terms of dragon tribal, we only have 2 dragons. So this particular card, as expensive as it is not going to be good for what we're doing because we only have 2 dragons out there. And the mana cost is so high that it's like not mana effective. So this is like a cut. It's way better in construct. Okay, so do we want to go from cheapest to most expensive, or from most expensive cheapest?
I say we drop 1 siege.
Okay, where do we got? Yep, drop 1 siege. Okay, and let's go from the top. So, or do you want to start at the highest curve?
No, I say start at the bottom.
Okay.
Start at the bottom.
What do you think?
Like I mean like the low.
Got it. Okay, at the low. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's good. Drop 1 for now.
Mm-hmm. That I think is worth keeping.
Yeah. That could have use.
Equipment.
I think that's good too.
It's 4 expensive on equip though. Starving today? Why are you starving, Walsman? You eat anything? You've been busting chops with that work order? Did it go okay? You sent a screenshot in Discord. Did you
Could drop it though.
You want to drop this one?
We could.
And
I see what you're saying.
the reason being is even though it's really cheap to get it on the field, you have to pay an additional equip cost. And in construct, you can get around these costs a little bit easier. But in draft, sure we can get it down on the field, but then 4. I mean, at that point in time, we could play other
Well,
cards.
no, it's gonna be 3.
Oh, would it?
No, it's 1 less for each color. So if it's a
Oh,
dual,
yeah.
it's only equip 2 or equip, but everything's colored, so equip 3.
Yeah. Well, we can come back
But
to
we
that.
could drop it.
Oh, we want to drop it? Okay.
We can get rid of it.
Okay.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
You need some low cards to just do things.
That we can bounce.
That's yeah. We can just tempo them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, when you say tempo for the viewer, what do you mean by tempo? Wallsman, eat the pizza, man. You don't need to be starving. Eat that pizza.
This card's pretty good for us.
Yeah. So
especially if we can get it stronger.
Yeah, and when Lige is talking about tempo, like say for example your opponent put like a 4-cost card on the battlefield. You put that Muppet down on your turn. You're setting them back. You're disrupting the tempo of their play, and you're also it's more cost effective because if I use this sorcery for 2 mana cost and I bounce something that say costs them 4 or 5, then it's also net benefiting us. And so that's when he says tempo, that's what he's talking about. Yeah, I agree that this is handy. And also notice can't be blocked, which means if we buff this and it's just swinging through until they remove it. Bolts, I think we should keep both of them for the removal. It's not an amazing card, but it's cost effective. It's at least a 1-to-1 ratio, and it's instant speed. So that means that even if we need a little bit more extra oomph for like damage tricks or combat tricks, we could do that. What do we got here?
I mean, that's good. We're just cycling so we can get our lands.
And when you discard a non-land card this way, 3 damage to a creature. So that is a nice card there. A monument. This might get shredded because we don't need the mana splash. Oh, you're still working on the shirts?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Wallsman, how long are you gonna be working tonight on that, man? You gonna be like burning the midnight oil? All right. So we like that because we can search for a dragon, although we only have 2 in the deck. Actually, wait. Yeah, 2 in the deck.
We only have 2.
Yep, we only have 2. That would be
it's more or less just we're getting a guaranteed land.
Yep, that is true. We only need to cut 3. That right there is kind of handy if we get to the point where we're casting 2. But we don't have a lot. I don't think we have a lot of instants and sorceries. We have 8, which is a high amount for a draft deck.
Yeah, but more for the flying.
I agree.
It's a 1/4.
Yep.
So it's practically a decent blocker. But if we get the Frostcliff Siege, we can turn it into a 2/4.
Yep. So, and then also on the bread curve, this is an evasion, and we call it an evasion card because of the flying. So anything that's a ground creature that's attempting to block, it's like, hey, I'm trying to block, but you're way up in the air, and so you can just evade attack through it, and so it's considered an evasion card. Whereas sorcery, when it deals damage, this is considered like a utility card and removal. So this would be a removal card. Okay, trawlers. That one would let us bring removal stuff back into our
That sounds good.
Yeah, okay.
I think that's also good too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's terrible.
Yeah, but it's not fast. That's the only thing. And it's really squishy at 2 health. But man, at 3, I don't know. I mean, once
Mid. We'll say
Yeah,
it's mid
yeah,
right
it's
now.
mid. It's mid. It's mid. We only need to make 3 more cuts. Okay, siege.
Yeah, we might even add back in the other one, because if we can, because what we're kind of doing right now is we're hoping that's like we're trying to get that and then buff. Because look, trample and haste. If we get one on the field, everything comes with haste. So that rescue leopard actually becomes a 5/2 with haste and trample. That
Correct.
it becomes a crazy
Now,
card.
yeah, and one thing that we can bring up here is that we have 3, right? So we shelved one of them. You can see it to our left. But the thing to remember is that, sure, if we go to 3, we're increasing our card draw probabilities. So when you play Magic, you have to factor in what is the mathematical probability that I'll draw a card by a certain turn. So they call it card draw probability. So by bringing a 3rd instance of siege in, you're saying, hey, I want to really ramp
It'd be
my.
a 7.5% chance.
Yes. And so we don't have to, but that option is there. In our case, the way our deck is built out, it may be a possibility that we bring 3 in. We'll bring it in and see like how we go for the rest of the way here. We're getting down towards the.
Okay, the Watcher.
Mhm.
I say we can drop this.
Yep. This doesn't really have great synergy with what we're trying to accomplish. But in other construct decks, it could have more value. Oh, you make more tomorrow. Plan on playing something tonight. Put something in Discord, like what you want to do. If there's any game that's really catching your eye, and after draft.
I think this is just good for.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just good. It's all right.
Yeah, token. Token is going to give you like just a floating mana that you can spend. So it's really good for mana curve purposes. When someone says mana curve, that's the concept that on turn 1 I have a card that I can play on turn 1. On turn 2 I have a card I can play that I can get on the battlefield on turn 2 and so forth, turn 3 and so forth. So a proper mana curve.
This master. What's that one?
Yep. Sorry for the TED talk. We'll go back and we're gonna edit this a little bit faster. I've been rambling.
I think this is good.
But
And we need
2
both
or
dragons.
2 or more though. But man, if you get that onto a dragon.
2 or more? Well, I mean, just for the 4 it is.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Just for the 4
it's
it is.
fair without flavor
yeah,
text.
good.
If you have vigilance and menace. Now menace.
I think we could drop the summon imitator for this. I think this is better than it.
Okay. All right, let's drop that. Focus on the mind. Really expensive.
Yeah, but it's giving. Well, it costs 2 less if you cast another spell. So if you do the one mana draw and then did this, you'd be paying a total of like 5, but you'd been able to cycle like 5 cards. So. But maybe we can drop down to a 1 copy.
Okay, we can always bring that back. The feral.
Okay, now we just have
the feral zombie. The feral zombie. Now here's the deal. This has flying and haste, so it's evasion and aggressive. So on the bread scale, it's flying, so that's evasion, right? So it can't be blocked by ground defense. And haste. So let's swing that puppy on the turn it comes out. And it also, in the bottom left-hand corner, we also have a sorcery option. So, although it's not extremely mana cost-effective, it is very a versatile card. So, that could be a possibility for us to keep. We only need to cut 1 more card, and we can come back through. What do we got here? I think we keep this one as a bomb. With the ward, that's just too.
Yeah,
too
no,
handy.
they're both good. We're not getting rid of any of that. We're getting rid of the Embermouth Sentinel.
Sentinel. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, there's our 40.
Yep.
All right, and true to our habit, what do we want to call the deck? Anything?
It's siege time.
It's siege time. Okay. And
It's IE.
oh, yes, my apologies. Low on caffeine. Yes, it is. You are correct. And then we'll put this as our. There we go. And what do you want for your card sleeve? Do you want to keep it so we look like?
Yeah, you can go for the noob tactic if you want.
The noob tactic. Okay, we'll keep it with the noob tactic. Noob Tactic says you don't pick a sleeve, so that you kind of for a few turns it implies that you're a new player. All right, so we ready? You ready? Ready to rumble? Ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Okay, T2, T3, T3,
Yeah.
and a T1. Yeah, we got a T1 creature. So again, if you hear me say T1
funny.
is turn, T for turn, and then 1 is the number of the turn. So T1, T2, T3, so forth. You want to be able to have options. If a mulligan is I don't have the ability of playing something on the first 2 turns, and so I want to like recycle my cards at a 1 card penalty. I think because we have a T1 and several T2s and 3s, this is a perfect hand. Not perfect, but it's workable. It's a workable hand. So pacing, we'd play Mountain, and then we'd play Effigy, turn 2, an Island, and the Dragon Hunt. And then T3, we'd see what, hopefully, cards come into play that give us some options.
No.
No?
No. We'd just keep playing the Effigy until T3 and then play the Siege. We'd keep the Dragon Hunt. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Mountain, Effigy.
Mountain, yep.
Okay, well, they gotta go first, which is kind of a little womp womp for us. Attack. Because the thing is, we play the Effigy, we play the Effigy again next turn, then we play the Siege.
Oh,
And
you're
then
right.
we'll have-
Lige's right. I had forgotten that it comes back to our hand. My apologies. He's absolutely
Okay,
right.
but something else has changed too now. So we're going to play Island.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna play the Dragon Hunt.
Okay, Dragon Hunt.
Okay, we are going to get rid of the Unending Whisper.
Okay.
Yep, submit. And then we're going to
Deal the damage.
get rid of their tempo.
Yep. Yes.
Because they just had to take a land, so we know they didn't draw any new cards.
Yep, that is correct.
And they're playing Try. Because next turn we can play Siege.
That is correct.
Good for them. Okay, so we're gonna play probably another red or blue. I mean,
So we're kind of balanced, so I guess I don't see a disadvantage.
Yeah,
we'll do
play
either.
We'll do that, and then we'll play Siege.
Okay, Siege it is. And what would we like?
And we're going to go for Temer.
Yep.
No.
Okay.
Because then we can swing in with the Effigy and it'll be a 3, so he has to sack his good creature for our creature that keeps disappearing.
Oh, you said you
But he's
met us
probably
a
gonna
long
swing.
time ago? Well, welcome back. Oh, yep. Okay.
It's getting big. Okay, blue. Now play the Siege.
Siege.
Oh, no. Cancel.
How do you
Undo.
cancel?
You didn't auto tap your lands.
Oh no. Okay, so I can't back out of this.
Yeah, you kind of cooked yourself.
Okay, so we cooked. We got cooked. Mal cooked us.
Yeah, hit Tamara again.
Okay.
But, yeah, because if you tapped your 2 blues and a red, you could have played your Effigy and had it swing in as a 4 too.
Yeah, that was my bad. What do we want?
You can play that. This guy just has unlimited cards.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Pop off.
Oh goodness.
Okay, well we have enough land for dragon and dragon. So okay, so play another mountain.
Okay, another mountain.
Okay, now no, you don't have enough for that. Okay. No, read the yes. So we'd have a 3/3. We'd be able to block into something. Kind of have to play that for pressure.
Okay. Do I want to
And
tap the
play
lands or
dragon.
just run it?
No, it's gonna take all your mana.
Yep, it will.
But it's gonna be a 5. But unfortunately, it can't attack. We gotta hold back. It depends what this guy's gonna swing in with.
Oh, I got an Ugin. What the mess? They got an Ugin
Just
in a
quit
draft.
out. Just quit out. Quit out. Just quit out. Just quit out. Just quit out. Quit out.
Woo, that's crazy Muppet stuff
Yeah, you
right
can't
there.
trust the auto tapper anymore. It
That
sucks.
is crazy. No, that was my bad. I should have manually selected
Well,
that.
it wouldn't have changed anything.
No, it wouldn't have. But
anything.
that was. It is good for you to select the mana, depending on like where you are in the match.
What a joke this game is.
That Ugin, that's wild. They had everything for each turn. Boom, 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 and then they dropped an Ugin. That's crazy draft. That is crazy. All right, let's go on to the next one.
Hey, that guy spends $200 a month on Magic. Okay, so he got to get the special treatment.
Apparently, I pay nothing a month. A long wait? That's wild. That's really wild. A minute. Okay, there, just under a minute. That's a wild wait time. All right, here we go. Let's go.
It's crazy how you're playing against gold players.
Yep. That's really tough. That's really
Playable
tough.
hand.
We got nothing for. I mean, we got it. We got plenty of mana. But,
It's a playable hand.
so roll with this. You want to roll with this? Well, I guess we could do like yeah. Okay, let's do this. What? Well, I guess it wouldn't make a difference, would it? We'll just go with.
Yeah, just the red and the blue.
Yep. You always want to try to balance your mana out. So back and forth, back and forth.
So those are both instants. We're not gonna play anything on our turn. Just
Correct. Blue strategy is you wait to use your cards on your opponent's turns to disrupt them. It's my turn?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, what do we got?
Can play another mountain, and then we'll pass. Okay, keep going. I mean, that's nothing. It can't do nothing to us.
Nope, can't do nothing to us.
What does the dragon do? No, our dragon.
Oh, our dragon. Sorry about that.
Okay. Not necessary right now. Our turn. Okay, see, look at that.
So
That's crazy, but we're not going to use it yet.
No.
You're going to play the Meticulous Artisan.
Okay.
Because then, next turn, we could get our dragon in if we really wanted to. But we could also turn that into a 4/4 flying. But we will not do it yet. because we'd rather put it on our effortless master that has vigilance and something menace. Yeah, we turn that into a 5/4, and this is why we've been waiting. Okay, we play our mountain. So hold up. Okay, read the effortless master.
So we want to cast something first, because this would be the second spell. So
Okay, does a spell... No, spells count as any cards, right?
I believe so.
Okay, so we are going to play the Unending Whisper.
Okay.
Draw a card.
Okay. And then this would be the second spell.
Yeah.
So run this one.
Yeah. And then you can use the treasure and then buff it to a 7/6. But we're not going to do that though. We're not going to do that. We're going to put it... No. You're right. We're going to put it on the 4/4.
4/4.
Because we're dividing our forces here.
Yep.
It has prowess too.
Correct.
So now we can go and swing in. And he's probably going to let it just happen. Read his card, by the way. We need to see what it does. Whenever one or more leave your graveyard, create a treasure token. Okay.
We had an option of picking this card. We passed on it. It's very, very restrictive.
Next turn, we can play the island and the dragon. So we will have 2 4/4s and a 6/5. Yeah, not going to be able to do much against flying, my boy. Okay, so what is the Travelers, real quick? Yeah, we have nothing in our
Nothing
graveyard.
in our graveyard.
We're just like that. Yeah, we're just going to play the... You know, we could actually be really haha funny if you wanted to.
What you got happening?
We could... Yeah, we'll be haha funny this turn.
Okay.
Pick the dragon.
The dragon.
But we're gonna do the instant.
Okay. This one.
Yes. And we're gonna tap the 3/3 flying. Because then it can't block our 4/4, letting us get 5/5. Right?
Right.
Wait, you said counter. Okay.
And resolve.
Yes.
Thank you for the follow.
Such a
I
waste.
appreciate that.
Oh, but we lose our dragon.
Oh.
Did not know that.
Yeah, that's rough. Okay.
Not the biggest deal.
No, it isn't.
No, because look.
Technically, this.
Yes, but we have nothing to exile other than it. Yeah, don't play that. We can play that in a second. Next to combat. Attack with both.
A lot of pressure. They could double. They could double up for a kill.
They can go for it.
And then kill the flyer, right? No, this is gonna kill both of them.
Yes.
Okay. So it won't make a difference unless they buff.
Yeah. They can't.
What do we got? Okay, it went back.
Okay. And then no, we're just gonna end it here. Like don't do anything. You know why we're holding open the 4 mana?
Why is that?
We can get back our Aura enchantment. They try to destroy it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, what does the disciple do? Okay, so we can play this.
Play what?
Yeah, the disciple.
You want to do a different one first to get the 1/1 flyer when you cast your second spell each turn.
No,
Grant
it says whenever you cast your second spell. So
oh,
if you play
whenever.
that
Okay,
first, would be
whenever.
first.
Okay, so we can do this one first. Yep, you're right. I misunderstood the card.
Okay, and then we can play the trawlers.
And then bring the master or the dragon back.
And then we exile the effortless master.
Okay, this is the exile. Okay. Yep.
Exile, yes, exile it. And then, okay, well we got our 1-card mana draw. Okay, well that's weird. It's technically okay, and you can swing in with the 4/4.
Maybe I misunderstood.
That's all good. No, but now we have 2 cheap spells.
Oh,
to play
you know what
next
it
turn
was,
to
Lige? Is it said? So apparently, like a dual card isn't eligible. It has to be.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that I didn't know. That was something I didn't
we got a 1-mana draw now.
Ah, and they had removal just sitting there. Oh wow. Okay.
But we have 2 flyers now. It doesn't matter. We're waiting.
True.
We have draw now, and
Yep.
now we're trying to get our card to let us buff our flyers.
Yep.
Which we just got. So
Which we
this is
just
what
got.
we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna play that first.
This one first.
Yes. And we're gonna put Tamur.
Tamur. Okay.
And then we're gonna play Unending Whisper.
Unending Whisper.
Because we're gonna draw. Which then is giving us another flyer 2/2, right?
Yep.
And then look, return target creature, and you can return his 4/3, and he's cooked. And swing in with everything.
Swing in with everything.
That's game.
Swing in with everything.
That's game.
There's it is. There's it is. Good show. Good show.
And you also need to throw that out there too. We are not blue players.
No, we aren't. So I'm gonna miss opportunities like all the time. Yeah, definitely so. Okay, a T2, T4, a T...
And T3.
Yeah,
But no
T3,
red.
Yeah. This might be a mulligan.
No, we're doing good. No, we're doing
Think
good.
so?
What you mean? What you mean? We have a tap a creature, that's tempo, and a return a creature, that's tempo, and one of them lets us draw a card. We're fine.
Okay, so we'll run it. Okay. Say hello.
For 1 mana to Scry 2 is insane. We got an agent. What's the agent do? Just yeah. Okay, we got our red. So, what's the red one do? No, his red card.
Oh, his red one. I'm sorry.
Yes, so we are going to go ahead and the Urini's rebuff.
Okay, and then bounce the 1/3.
Return it back to his hand. Yeah.
Go on home.
He's gonna have to waste precious mana to bring it back. Go for it. Okay. Another land. We can play that.
The leopard.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go. Oh goodness.
And there's our siege.
Okay. Is this one, do we wait it out? Do we wait and then kill whatever?
Correct.
Then throw. Okay, yeah, let's do no attack and turn.
What's our card do? Let me read the. No, the one that's floating in exile. Okay, yeah, harmonize. Okay, what gave them a buff? What's that card? No, it's the enchantment. Okay, nice. We're gonna go after the 5/3.
That's
Nice.
tough. That's tough though because they really got.
Yeah, they're gonna have.
I need to get this one for. This might be like
You have your island.
I do.
Okay,
hold on a second.
you
I need to do a screenshot real quick here. This one I'm gonna send to Future Mal. Future Mal. Let's do that. Future Mal. Okay, all right. All right, what do we got happening?
So, no. So we're gonna play the Humbling Elder.
Okay.
Yep. And then we're gonna put that on the one with Menace.
This one.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we're gonna play the Effortless Master, which is gonna give us our +2/2 counter on that.
Okay.
And now we can swing in with it. It has Trample and Vigilance, and they can't do anything.
That is very true.
Just no.
All right, what?
Not the 2/2. Not the 2/2. Swing in with the 7/5.
This one right there.
Yes. So now, look, now they're hurting. Life has gotten very not easy for them.
Yeah, it's more challenging for sure.
Because now we can wipe one of theirs out with our 2/2.
Tis true, tis true.
Good.
Oh. And they got a wide win. That's unavoidable.
That's good. Yes, game.
Yeah.
Just concede. Don't even.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even hit them with that, dude. Screw them.
It's a wide win right there.
They always get first turn plays, dude. It's ridiculous. This game's trash.
What is All Might is back in the Fortnite item shop? What is All Might?
My Hero Academia.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Give me a second before you play your last game.
Yeah, it's all good. So, so far we're gonna get some stuff, right? No matter what happens, we're gonna at least get some gems and a pack. If we can get another win, which I mean we certainly can, then we go with 2 packs. I really would like the 2 packs, but I hope everybody's having a great night. We're just chilling, vibing, relaxing on a Saturday afternoon. It all blends together. My schedule's been crazy. But that being said, what do I think? What do I think of this particular set? The Dragonstorm set. I did some research, and I think there's a handful of good cards. I don't think it's a strong set, but I do think it's better than last season. And so if you're a Magic player, unless you love Vehicle Tribal, last set was garbage. And so I think that literally they could have thrown anything against the wall and it'd stick better than the last set. And so we're doing a premiere draft because I had a token sitting around, and it's fun times. But sometimes you get pitted against like really good decks, which our game one, the first loss we were playing, and that Muppet was just one turn another. They had non-stop momentum, and then on like T7. I want to think it was like T6, T7. They dropped an Ugin, Planeswalker, a Mythic. It's like, you ain't coming back from that. The thing to remember is that you never know, who you're going to get put up against. And so, as soon as Lige gets back, we'll finish the last game. But Walsman, what you want to play later on? drinking some Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. Pretty decent. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope the live stream is just relaxing. You listen to some good music. And how do you guys feel about Enshrouded? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Lige, obviously, when he comes back, he can share his thoughts. But yeah, I'm fine with Enshrouded. I'd like to go back to that one dungeon in the southwest. There has to be something down there. But we might have really hit that dungeon in like really early game. Like we weren't leveled properly for it. I don't know. Okay, I need to write that down. Let me see. We're at 102. To investigate what happened at that point. All of a sudden my internet started dropping and dropping the frame rates. Ugh. Okay, well that's okay, life goes on. While we're waiting on Twitch, let me give you a 3-minute break. Okay, we're back. We're back. we're gonna put everybody in the library. Well, let's bring some music back here. And as soon as Lige comes back, we're gonna.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, he's back. He's back. Let me bring you back the live scene. Here we go. All right. I was about ready to send everybody to the library.
We're good.
All right, so we're in the last match, and yeah, we had some frame rate drop Lige, it bottomed out to like less than 500 kilobits per second. It just plummeted. Like right now, it's dropping, and then it's going back.
Yep.
It might be. Can internet be affected by the weather?
Yes.
Because it's been like overcast and kind of rainy here. I don't know.
Yep.
It's yeah. My stability has kind of been plummeting all over. We've already have like 9.5% frame rate drop on the Twitch side, so that's kind of weird. I'm gonna have to like investigate that. But I usually never see, like right now I just dropped again to 1400 kilobits just now, and then it's 5,000, 12,000. So it's like all over the place. That's weird. Looking at my router, nothing's happening. We're back up to 6,500 now.
Could be their side.
Could be their side. The internet ISP on my area has been it's been having some stability issues, so that could be it. Let's get into our next game. Wallsman, when you were gone, he asked if Enshrouded was good.
Yeah, it's a good game.
If you wanted to play it later on, or
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
we can take like a break before we start. I don't know, like I don't know if he's ready to. Wallsman, you ready to play as soon as we finish, or do you want like a breather and then start it back up at like, say, like 6 o'clock or something? We'll see how he responds. Well, we got a bunch of blue, a T1, T2, T3, and a T3.
it works.
Yeah, it works.
You should let us go first. Yeah, great. I mean, we're playing blue and we never get to go first. Ridiculous.
That is really cool.
Okay, they had to mulligan. Blue, and yeah, we can go ahead and play that.
More blue, but we're gonna go red to balance it out. You always want to balance your mana out so you don't hamstring future turns. It looks like we're gonna get flooded out this game. That's wild. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We can bounce it. We need to bounce it.
Yep.
Let's bounce it. Your pizza's here. What kind of pizza you get, Wallsman?
Okay, so this is a very simple answer of what we're doing.
Okay.
We're gonna play the Disciple first.
Okay, the Disciple first.
You know why? Because next turn we can play the High Spire Bell Ringer, and then look, your second spell is a one less. Look, the
Yep.
other card?
Yep.
No, your 3 mana. And then that other card we have
Becomes
is
a
gonna
1.
be. Yep. And then we can get a bird.
True that. True that. Let's balance it out.
Okay.
So Ringer. Correct?
Yep. No. Auto tap.
Oh, that was a misplay. No, we still.
Undo. Oh, well. Doesn't even matter.
No, it really didn't.
Lord. This game. Just swing. I hate this game so much. Well, never mind. I hate drafts. The drafts are worse than rigged.
I know that I should have like manually selected the mana, but
that's fine.
With it dying,
Okay.
it didn't make a difference.
Okay, we're not gonna play that yet. So we're gonna play the Codus. Wait, no. Play the discard a card on that. He's tapped out.
This one.
So flush out. Yes. And then we can discard a blue land.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can cycle 2 cards. Which then...
You can afford either. Can't afford the dragon. We could, well, no,
No,
that wouldn't work.
we're gonna play the Whisper. We're gonna play the Whisper.
Okay.
The Whisper. Yes. Okay, and then we're gonna hold, and I'll show you why.
Okay. So no
Okay.
attack.
So,
no attack?
No. No, you're gonna swing with your 2/2.
Swing with the 2/2. Okay. Alright.
Yep. Okay. And then you need to go and click all the symbols on his side. All those symbols to stop his plays after your turn.
What do you mean all the symbols?
It's next to damage. Like you can put a stop sign on them. Like for his upkeep, put a stop sign on there.
Where is that?
On his those gray icons. You see all of them. You just went past them. Where his face is at on the left and right. The left one. There's
This
a
one?
diamond. No,
This one?
that one. Yes.
I've never done
Okay.
that before.
It in step.
End turn?
Yes, we're okay. It's his turn now. Now you're gonna play your dragon. You're gonna play the tap up to one target creature, draw a card, and you're gonna go on the 4/3.
I've never
So
done.
before he even gets to draw, his creature's tapped.
And then the vigilant doesn't stop it. He can't counter. He's in the wrong colors.
He's still gonna have something to do.
Huh.
I don't.
Unresolved?
Okay, so how is he playing a blue card if he only has green and red? That's what I'm confused about.
No, he's getting it from the devotee, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Then resolve. I can't do anything, right?
Yeah, you can.
Then pass.
Insane. This game is so trash.
Do we sacrifice the 1/1?
No. Just let him swing in.
Oh, so Walsman got a New York style extra large,
Yeah,
extra
we're just
cheese,
gonna
half
get
pepperoni, and a 6-inch
Okay,
cheesesteak sandwich. Oh,
So
that's
play
good.
the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can play Irini's rebuff, and you can bounce his
4/3.
effortless master.
Do we want to reduce costs?
No, we're already paying 6, right?
It says tap a creature to reduce the cost,
Decline.
and then auto pay.
Yep. If he has another counter spell, it's
Then
insane.
we in bad. Then we in bad.
We are already in bad.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. No,
Those cards suck. If you use the instant, you lose the dragon anyway. That's what I realized. Like, you don't get to
Yeah,
keep it. It's not
yeah.
like the other ones.
I
So
think-
they're not that good.
I think the omen is what. It's the omen is like a debuff to the instant. If the other cards that are instant and a creature, you'd keep the
Oh,
card.
it goes into... Okay, yeah,
the
yeah,
omen is what is a
yeah.
debuff.
I see. Well, it goes
Yeah.
back in your library.
Yeah,
That's
but
kinda
still, yeah, that's kind of bad. Do we want to swing or?
Just leave it back. This game is so pointless. This makes me so mad. We still have a
gosh.
chance of getting our siege or something, but
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's actually kind of a cool pet they got, the dragon. I don't know. Do no block it or block
yeah,
it?
no blocks. No, I'd rather we have creatures. I'm good. He's gonna play the. See, I think he's debating on if he's gonna play a spell and then try to buff that.
Very true.
He didn't, and we're just gonna get flooded.
That's wild that we're getting that much land. I mean, Do we do harmonize?
Okay, so
that's
yes,
everything.
yes. Draw a card. Tap
Tap which?
both of them.
Oh, a creature.
Okay, well then do the yeah the.
And then auto pay or just manually
Yeah.
pay?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
And then play your
wild.
agent. Play your
That
agent.
is stinking wild. That is
Okay.
stinking wild.
Now we're in a very good place. No attacks. Okay.
Hope everybody's enjoying your afternoon. Playing a little draft. Let's see. We got flooded out. What do we got? 7 mana and 3 more in hand. We got 10 mana out of 17. That's wild. I think we do kind of have to deal with the.
Okay, is this just his turn?
It is his turn.
Okay, so you're gonna do the agent and the bird on his 4/3.
The agent and the bird on the 4/3.
Yeah, on his 4/3. Yeah, and then let him swing.
Hopefully he doesn't have any buff. Okay. That was nice to get that threat out of the way.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice one, man.
okay. Okay.
What a waste.
Unstinking real. That's wild.
No, we're fine.
Look at
Play a
this.
blue. Play a blue land. Play a
That
blue
is
land.
wild.
And you can play the agent again.
Do we want
put
to
it on the bird?
on the bird?
On the bird.
This on the bird.
And then that's it. That's all we can do.
No, we could do a draw card.
Yeah,
Oh.
but we have to tap our 3/3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this
Then
game's
swing,
trash.
swing.
No attacks.
No
No.
attacks.
Because you're gonna have to block.
Yep, that is true. I haven't played in a while, so I'm pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, just quit. Just quit.
That's
It's
wild.
Over. Dude, I
Do we
hate
got
this stupid
anything?
game.
We don't got anything.
Ridiculous.
I don't. Do I see any
I
scenario?
mean, no, here. I mean,
We
play
could
that.
We could hold it. We could hold this as a blocker, and then
Play it. Yeah. That. I mean, it's not gonna save us enough. We needed another.
Want to
And
do
you
a
can't
draw?
even draw a card. Can't. Well, actually, just do it and then tap the leopard. Let's see what our next card was going to be, because you can't block the 4 damage, other 4 damage. Because you're going to block the 4/4, and they're going to swing in with 4. You lost. I want to see what your next card was. We've lost. Tap the leopard.
Tap the leopard.
No, tap the leopard. This card. Which we're going to be able to get 2 cards here. Okay. Yeah, that wouldn't have really helped us. Oh, wait. No, you can play the other creature. You can play that. But it's still over. Insane. What's that do? Just leave the game. Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Dog crap is what that is.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, you know what? It was what it was. Nothing more, nothing less. It just was what it was. All right. So what do we got for loot? Oh gosh, that's wild. All right. Let's let's see what I got. Claim. Give me something. Give me something. Okay, what we got for a pack? It better be good. It better be good. Give me something good. We need something good to make up for this. Mythic! Let's go! Let's go. We got a mythic. Alright, what do we got? A Rot Curse Raksha. Rakshas? Okay, 2. Okay, wait. So 2 has Trampled and Decay. And then what does Decay do? Can't block when attacked, sacrifice. Okay, well, kind of interesting. I have a home for it. I do have a home for it. Okay, exile, another. Okay, activate only as a sorcery. You know what? I know that the draft play wasn't great, but this, I have a home for this, and that it's not a great mythic, but you can exploit this. You can definitely exploit this. So I definitely have a home for you in a different deck. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that was the draft for what was it? What was the name of this here? Let me go back here. For the Dragonstorm. And so before I leave, I gotta be responsible. Do I got anybody I can send us to? We're gonna send some people on. Let's see. Let me go over here. I normally haven't done raids too often, but let's see if we can find someone that we're following. Okay, how about this? We'll do this. All right. Let me check real quick. I think here we go. Let's do this. Start the raid. Let's go raid. And I hope all of you have a great afternoon. We're going to be back in a bit. So that being said, I hope all of you have a great one. Let's see it. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, just tribute the music box. I'm gonna have to find it manually. Ooh.
So go check them out.
Yo, hello Raiders. Hello Malvaro Gaming, thank you for the raid. Hello. How are you doing, Raiders?
So that's
the
kindness.
Did
That's
we have a
the
good
kindness.
time? Did we have fun?
Yeah.
Thank you for the raid. Hope you guys had a great time. Hope you had I hope you had fun. I hope the stream went amazing.
Okay, so